Do you guys remember this lady? Well, I'm trying not to laugh. This is her now.
It's been happening frequently at the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
They voted por Donald Trump. Donald Trump deport. You heard that right, guys. Janet Correa, the famous Trump singing lady, has had her husband detained by ICE. And not only that, but he got put on expedited removal. They want him out of the US. They don't want him. But of course, we've been telling them this all along. They don't want you, bro. Also, do you remember the time I went viral because I told people to call ICE on Latinos for Trump and the family members of Latinos for Trump? It looks like it's happening, and I couldn't be happier. You reap what you sow, and I stand by what I say. But anyways, play silly games, get silly prizes. Let me know what you guys think.
I will vote for Donald Trump. Even though he keep deporting y'all. I will vote for Donald Trump. He been snatching all y'all kids from y'all. I will vote for Donald Trump. He got white people kidnapping y'all.
Laura Garcia said she and her husband arrived from Cuba 4 days ago and are seeking asylum. He went into the immigration office, but after several hours, there was no sign of him.
He just came in and snatched her.
This man said his wife from Venezuela was taken into custody during a raid in the Miami neighborhood of Brownsville over the weekend, and that 2 construction workers were also rounded up.
I like Donald Trump. I think so he's doing wrong. Because you know, fix the problem, just isolate the people.
Beyond betrayed. They used us.
Hey guys, welcome back to Afro Judy. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your support. This Latina woman was at the forefront singing I will vote for Donald Trump, and right now she's in tears. ICE has detained her husband. You remember the other video I posted about that Hector man who was singing the same song and was detained by ICE because of the criminal activities. This is the second person right now. This woman really mobilized her community to come out and vote for Donald Trump, and now she's bearing the consequences of her own action. People tried to warn them. They went ahead, and even there is original version video of that song I saw on TikTok. Anyway guys, without further ado, let's dive in and see how people reacted to this, because that song is really ringing on my mind each and every time.
Morning guys, happy Friday. Listen, you guys remember this song? I know you do, because I've been really going in on it. I will vote for Donald Trump. Okay, remember that? Well, remember the couple that made the song? Remember them? Remember the white, the Latino woman in the red hat, in the red shirt and the blue jeans and the blonde, and she on the stage. I mean, she rocking it. And her husband is playing the is it the congos or something beside her. Well, she has a different look on her face today. Yep. Her turn. It seems that her husband was picked up by ICE, and they had a picture of her that looks quite differently. Yes, I'm sorry to say. It's not a smile anymore, and she's not grooving. You know, she's not she's not doing any of that. She's crying, and she's speaking her native language, so I don't know what the hell she was saying, but she was very upset. Her hubby was picked up, but not only was the hubby picked up, the hubby was put on the expedite list. He was put on the expedite, like, get him up out of here now. Yes, ma'am. Happy Friday. The people that originated the song, the people people that made the song. He ain't even got no mercy for them. Oh, you want to talk about repercussions. You want to talk about karma. I bet the last thing she got on her mind now. Well, no, it's got to be the first, because I know every time she look up somebody playing that video, every time you look up somebody's playing a clip of her and her husband jamming to "I Will Vote for Donald Trump." Yeah. I will vote for Donald Trump. And that got your ass kicked up out the United States. Happy now? I told y'all, karma is not playing with these people. Y'all played an integral role in gathering people to go vote for him. And now you're suffering the consequences. And the consequences are high. You latched your wagon to the wrong mule. And now that mule has turned around and kicked your front foes in. They never stop showing their appreciation to people who put them in that office. The Republicans never stop showing how much they really appreciate your votes and all the work you did to get the Republican Party in office. All that work you did, all those shows you did, you wrote that song, you composed it, y'all jammed to it, you put it out, you went and played it everywhere you could, and now he done slapped the lyrics out your mouth. I don't know how y'all keep doing it. But you keep doing it. So anyway, it's a good Friday. I hope y'all got a good laugh as I did. So now go through the whole day singing, "I will vote for Donald Trump." Somebody got to pick up the slack because they're getting rid of the originals. Woo! Hey, Sweetness. What was her name? Jessica, Jennifer, somebody. Hey, is it great again yet? Asking for a free.
Brianna, Aaron, Carla, and Joe.
Hello, everybody. Mayor Amezcua, you have failed not only yourself, but us. You stayed silent while our people are targeted. You've been absent while we lived in fear, and we're done pretending your silence is anything but a betrayal. Too many of our neighbors are praying for safety when they should simply be living in peace. While they hide, while they cry, while they wonder if their family will make it home. We, the community, have stepped up. We've walked each other to work. We've made emergency plans. We've raised money. We've opened our doors. We've called lawyers and built support systems. We have done what this city's leadership refused to do. Protect its people. And you, Mayor Amezcua, you have done nothing. You have watched our pain from your position of power and stayed quiet, knowing we are essential to the community. You didn't speak when ICE took workers from the jobs. You didn't speak when families were torn apart. You didn't speak when we begged for protection. And when we exercised our First Amendment right to protest, when we stood up in the defense of our community, the National Guard was brought in. You tried to silence us. You told us to go home. You treated our field like it was noise. That wasn't leadership, that was cowardice. Then you have the nerve to say, stay humble on your Facebook bio. Please, babes, let me be clear. That is not humility, that is hypocrisy. You care more about curated captions than your own community, more about your image than integrity, but no social media post can fix what you've done. No hair appointment can cover the roots of the leader who's out of touch with their own. Because the truth is, I'm looking straight at you, babes. We can do this all day. But the truth is, You've abandoned us and you've looked even more out of place pretending you haven't. We deserve leadership grounded in justice, not just a polished look and fake humility. We're not fooled and we're not afraid. And we will not forget. We are protecting each other with or without you. We are the future. We come from families who left everything behind, not out of comfort, but out of love and courage. We've seen their struggle. We've carried their hope, and now we are their legacy. Change begins with us. We speak out. We rise. La lucha sigue, but so does our power. And in November, we'll make sure the next leader of this city actually shows up. Mayor Mesqua, will you finally speak right here, right now? Not for the photo ops, as you say, or from a piece of paper you hold behind the screen since you've ignored us. We're all watching. What do you have to say to us? The floor is yours, babes. And exactly, she's not gonna say anything. And my name's Fatima Calderon, by the way.
As a second-generation American whose grandparents immigrated to the U.S. legally, y'all need to shut the fuck up about deportation. And I don't want to hear any of this bullshit. Illegal immigrants pay this much in taxes. Illegal immigrants make up this much of the workforce. So do serial killers.
Oh, your grandparents came here legally? You say that like it's some accomplishment you earned. Sis, you're a beneficiary of a system that used to be a hell of a lot easier to navigate. Less red tape, way cheaper, and people weren't immediately funneled into deportation or detention. You inherited privilege, don't mistake that for superiority. And the fact that you use that as an excuse to tell people to shut the fuck up about deportation, you sound proud to be ignorant. You think being a second-gen American makes you an expert? It just means you're close enough to the struggle to know better and chose not to. But let's talk about the most vile shit you said, comparing undocumented immigrants, people fleeing poverty, war, and persecution, to serial killers because they both pay taxes. Are you dense or just disgusting? If someone paying taxes doesn't mean anything to you, because so do criminals, you might want to have a talk with your orange messiah, you know, the one that's literally been charged with tax fraud and brags about dodging payments like it's a sport. But undocumented immigrants working 60-hour weeks under the table to survive, they're the problem, right? Your take isn't patriotic, but it is pathetic, and your ancestors would probably be ashamed that this is what their illegal migration produced. A loud, selfish brat using their struggle to justify other suffering. You didn't build the door, you just got to walk through it, so stop pretending you earned the right to slam it in everyone else's face.
So, welcome back, guys. You know what? Majority of the Latinos, I don't really know what happened to their community. People tried to warn them that this man is going to deport them, but they never listened. I think they wanted to punish other minority groups. But now they're feeling the pinch, they're getting deported, they're getting detained, ICE is hunting them down like animals, and they are even begging the black community for unity and saying that whatever the black folks are doing for them right now, it's not good, that they need to stand in solidarity. Like, where was this energy last year before November 5th? Why didn't they call for solidarity so that people can vote for Kamala before November 5th? That right now they're busy calling for that solidarity. That is the main question. And I've seen several Latinos getting deported, getting detained, and they're in tears. And to surprise, some of them are forcefully being detained by ICE. I saw a very emotional clip of that Latino man. I think those people were not even ICE. They were police officers and some, maybe 2-3 ICE. I will upload for you that video tomorrow. It really got me because it was forceful. And I think that is illegal because even if you want to arrest someone, that is not the best way to do it. And yet that man was shouting to the top of his voice that, yes, I am a Mexican, but I am a citizen of the United States. They're just forcefully taking me away. And there was this black woman who filmed that video. This is where the power of black people always come in. Like, black folks have always shown people love all the time. They don't care what will happen next. And this is why people are trying to use their energy, to misuse their energy But they have been going through a lot for quite a long period of time, and that's why they say that this time round we are sitting this one out, and it's still bothering some of the Latinos, the reason as to why the black folks are sitting this out. So whenever I see that video of I will vote for Donald Trump, when those people are singing, like honestly, I will never skip any such kind of video, because the way they are dancing and singing, that song is ringing in my mind. And if I remember the way ICE are detaining them right now, and before they were so happy, joyfully singing for him, maybe they knew that by doing that, they'll be favored in the United States, and favor was not on their side. That's the bad reality. That is the baddest truth that majority of the people really don't want to hear. So those Latinos who are calling for unity right now, it's not the right time, because I know it's perhaps the second or third generation who voted for Donald Trump, the Latino community, and they wanted to punish those undocumented immigrants. And I know those people just went to the United States to look for a greener pasture. Some of them are not even criminals. They are really fighting for their families to live that good life, but who cares about them? No one. It's their very own community who betrayed them, and now is a time for them to feel this. I know it's not always good to see someone getting deported for no reason because of one or two people. The Asians are also coming out saying that they are not going to get involved in any Latino issue. And there is this comment I read from a black man. It was a response to that video of an Asian lady. He told that lady that the reason as to why Asian American community always grows is that they mind their business, they do their own activities, and they don't even care about what's going on. They are not even involved in some of the serious activities, like instance for these Latinos, and that's why their community is growing each and every day. But the black folks, they always show love each and every time. They are always there for people. They show humanity to each and every person. Even if they're suffering from inside, they are there to show it to all people. And I think some of the minority groups have used this one against the black community, and they are misusing it now. They want these folks to get out to the streets, but I think this is not the best time for the black folks to get out and march with the Latinos, because even if they're in tears right now, they were warned last year before November 5th. They never listened. They thought that they are going to punish the black folks by voting in the orange man, and they didn't want to vote for Kamala because she was a woman. There is also an interview I watched. That person was interviewing a Latino, and he asked that Latino, why did you vote for Orange Man and you didn't vote for Kamala? Do you know that lady didn't have even any valid reason as to why she voted for the Orange Man and not Kamala? You see how delusional some people are. I'm sorry to say that, but anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section about this. I will vote for Donald Trump song. That song is just ringing in my mind. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your support. Kindly give it a thumbs up. Until next time, I'm your host and presenter, Judy, and happy Juneteenth.